Micrometeorites from space that can actually give you blood poisoning.
I've been drinking it for 29 years.
That's why you're not supposed to eat snow, icicles, drink straight rainwater. You're supposed to boil it first.
Well, question the barrel, and once a month.
Yeah, I know houses that do that too. They have a rain barrel.
You're supposed to boil it, then filter it.
I think it gets filtered. I think it's filtered, even rudimentary, you know?
Just a regular filter would be enough.
Yeah, I think it is something though.
You should always filter it.
Well, I have a outside. I have a big, for lack of a better word, a big rain barrel with screens, so it filters all the big stuff out of it. Then it goes down into the cistern, and then from the cistern in the house, I got another filter that filters out big stuff.
Yeah.
That's
And then at
different.
the,
Yeah,
and then
see?
At the house, and then at the kitchen sink, then I've got a ceramic filter that
Yeah,
filters
see,
out
you're
whatever
filtering it,
comes
you're
in.
fine. So.
Well, my
When we
aunt and
first
uncle
moved in there,
drank
zero
that
filter.
for years.
Straight off the roof.
That's not good.
It comes right off the roof into their
That'll
system.
make you sick. You're getting all the particles from the
Nobody's got
fucking.
sick yet that I know of.
Did you see that open arms video?
Particles from the
No,
shingles
like I
and
said,
stuff
mine
that.
only
Oh,
popped
yeah.
up. Like yesterday, I was able to get
Almost a
one
fight.
So
Justin
I'm always a
Marr
few
went,
days behind.
Justin Marr went around riling
Still be
everybody
worried
up.
about
He was
micrometeorites.
rattling everybody.
He tells Danielle that
The
Tim
science is
or
showing that,
yeah,
when it rains, it's
yeah, it was
actually meteor
bad.
showers.
You'd have to see the video.
So the micrometeorites hit the precipitation in the clouds and weighs the droplets down, and that's how it starts falling. Yeah, look it up. It's crazy. It's not. There's more to what we thought when we were growing up. How precipitation would evaporate and then eventually turn into water in the clouds. It still does that, but it doesn't get heavy and fall enough. Micrometeorites from space actually trigger it, and then it starts to. Same with snow.
You can tell how much dirt it is if they put the ground level with the
It's
curb.
it's
The
pretty
ground is
fast.
over top the curb. That's how much stuff is falling from the sky. It's built up their earth. I forget how many millimeters or centimeters Earth grows every year.
Mm-hmm.
I was the first one here, and nobody was here. Not even a bum.
That's not even a bum.
Then O'Neill came, then three bums showed up.
3 bums showed up.
Yeah, a
You,
bunch
you
of-
couldn't be more insensitive if you tried, eh?
That's what
Was
they
it
do. They bum out some-
were bums we know? Devin or anyone?
No.
Are they a little speaker that I can bring for at dinner?
Coming to dinner tonight with
My
Tammy?
neighbor said,
I don't think so. That's a Beyond the Streets one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I can come. I'm probably banned because of that video yesterday. I know I'm banned from Open Arms Mission, and Beyond the Streets is part of Open Arms, so they'll probably try to not let me get in there
Oh,
because of my video.
So what?
I shot a video yesterday. Justin Marr was fighting with everybody over at Open Arms. He was caught riling everybody up. I caught it on tape. And when they found out I was taping, because I said, "Hey guys, thanks for a great video," and the guy come over and says, you got to delete that. I was like, "Yeah, right." And then he says, "Well, if you don't, you're banned. Get out of here." And I said, okay, I'll delete it," because I didn't want to leave, right? I lied. That's the only thing I'm guilty of, lying. And so I said, yeah, I'll delete it. And then he was telling me why and this and that, and just trying to control you, right? Control. And
It's not right to ban for that.
no, I know that's discrimination, as a matter of fact.
Technically, that's free press.
Yes, especially when you have the event as an open
public
to
area.
public. Yes, and it's public implied access. There was no sign say, and there was a sign saying no videography, but it was at the front. You had to walk onto the property all the way to the actual food table to see it. Number 2, it was way down below where no one's reading it. Number 3, if you went and asked anybody there, nobody videos. The only person who videos is me. And so for that sign saying no videography, that's directed directly at me, which means that's discrimination.
Yeah.
You can't discriminate against someone like that.
Yeah, he wouldn't have known if he wouldn't have said nothing.
No, but it doesn't matter.
As soon as
It's,
he talked, I was like,
Oh, the guy, I might be videotape. I might be. Can you go talk to him right now?
Yeah.
I
so-
was like,
did
I
you
was
see the
like,
comment?
Oh, cry, baby.
So some guy in the comments leaves, you need to remove this. My kid is on there, and others that were uninformed that they were being videoed. And I put,
guess
yeah,
what?
good luck. I put, good luck with that, buddy. By your logic, everybody who's at Disney World or a stadium concert or anywhere, they have to get permission from all these people in the background because they might be in the picture. That's ridiculous, right?
That's because it's inside. Yes, two of them. One because of this kid.
Even when you're walking down the street, get somebody.
Yeah, they don't realize they actually could open themselves up to a lawsuit by discriminating against me, videographing.
Where do you go to for lunch?
Here's another thing too. Get this. I've got about 4 or 5 videos of Open Arms Mission where we're at picnics, we're at events. I have even one where I go into the food bank and do the food bank, right? Get my food and whatnot. No problem, no complaints, no nothing. So the problem isn't my camera. The problem is that you don't want the bad shit to get out, right? So then it's not my camera, it's the bad shit that you don't want out.
They're hiding from.
The fact that I've got 4 other videos previously of Open Arms, right, of events and picnics and nothing bad happened, everyone was happy, and they were happy about that because it shows positive, right? But when it's negative and it's real in life, they don't want to show that, and so they ban me. That's discrimination. Any lawyer would chew that up because they'd say, well, we've got precedent. He's got 4 other videos on his channel that show nobody said no photographing, nobody said look in the video. Where's the sign that says no videographing? It's a little fucking standard sheet letter on a table leg at the back in the middle where nobody reads it. When have they ever had rules like that? When have you ever had to read a rule book to go to Open Arms? Never, right? So to say, oh, well, you should have read the rules, they're right there. How many things have you held? You've held 50 of these things. You've never said that ever before. That is specifically for me. Nobody else videos. Nobody else takes photographs. That's specifically for me. So that's discrimination. You're discriminating against me, my camera, right? That's discrimination. They can't do that, especially when it's a public event. If they were doing it on their property and said, we're inviting you, right? Then that's fine. And if I show up, I'm not welcome because I'm not invited. But if you're opening it to the public and it's a community event, then that's implied access. That's implied public access. You can't say it's a private event now, right? You go to Disneyland, that's a private fucking private property. But people take millions of photographies on there. They don't ask permission for everyone in the background. Hey, I'm taking a photo of my family. Can everyone get the fuck out of the way? No, right? Because it's public. So if they uphold this ban on me, I think I could probably sue them easy. And the funny thing is if I sue them on one, I'd give all the money back to them. I'd say this was just to prove a point. You can't go around and push people around and make up rules and right. So then I wouldn't be the bad guy. I'd be the good guy anyway because I gave all the money back. Yeah. Or punish them and give it all to a different food bank. Ruin them and open up my own food bank.
Did you get your Christmas this month?
You know what?
Did you get your Christmas?
No, I better get them before.
Oh, today she's
Thank
gonna
you.
do Christmas, eh?
Thank you, Polly. Yeah.
Fucking last five that I had in carton had tobacco all fall over.
Yeah, I did that. I showed you how to tap it, eh? You can do the whole pack like that, all 200, all at once. Just keep doing it and you'll see it. The tobacco will tamp down, yeah.
You do that more often.
Yeah.
The one carton I got from them, they were perfect. They were like not dry, they were like just nice and perfect. And then this carton was just fucking, I don't know.
No, and Justin shouldn't have been there anyways. He always talks shit. He talked shit there before those people came in there. And he was kicked out for it.
What gets me though is like they aren't worried about the problem, Justin, right? That wasn't the problem. They were worried
They're
about.
just considered the bad publicity.
Yeah. When they should look at that, instead they should have done it, well, look how we handled a bad situation. That's how they should have gone with that. Look how we handled a bad situation. Not look how we tried to cover up a bad situation. Here's another thing. How are they going to stop people talking about it?
Dairy farm and everything. It's nice.
Right? By that measure, oh, we don't want you to talk about what happened. How are you going to trespass people's mouths? I know, they can't. So why try with a camera?
Hello, birthday boy.
All it's doing is backing up what you saw inside.
Everybody hiding there, like this. And the other people there, they're like, come on in here, because you guys still set up. And I can see him walking, and they're like, oh no, we can stay there for a bit. And then I said, okay, and I went around the other side and said,
I thought Fish had one. Loomis has one in the first.
I could see them through the window, like, don't put on your attention this way, because I didn't want to look that way, because you would have seen everybody on this side.
Right? How you doing, Dwayne?
Hey.
How's your mom?
Huh?
How's your mom?
Doing good.
Did you show all the pictures?
Yep.
Are you coming to get your gifts from people that didn't give you one yet? I'm only kidding.
They got that security guard back.
Joey's been back now. Because the bums are starting to hang out here again.
Congregate.
Yep.
What's up for today?
They're getting tired of the building being set on fire.
Yeah.
Some things and then,
Every time I did something, I'm like, how do I do this? How do I do this?
oh, he's been kicking, that night they've been kicking the bums out, trying to cancel.
Every night.
You come for dinner tonight?
Me, no. I gotta go to my granddaughter's grade 8 graduation.
I know.
Can't believe that I got a granddaughter that's already graduating from grade 8.
Hey, Ken, doesn't that make you feel old?
If you can come grab us, we'll come tomorrow. I'll have Tammy showered and, well, I'll have her spun bath.
Where you headed for?
What? Southridge.
Southridge?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm banned from Open Arms Mission now, so I have to start coming back to. Yeah, I caught an incident on film that happened there, and they didn't like it. They wanted me to delete it. I told them no, and it was a good video. It was Justin Marr riling everybody up, and everybody jumped on him. Right? Rightly so. And they didn't like the fact I was videoing it, and they tried to say, oh well, this is private property. I said you have it open as a public venue. That doesn't work. Oh well, because right by that logic, the stadium is a private property. The Disneyland is private property. Wonderland is right by that logic. Of course, that doesn't work. So then they said. And then they says, well, we have the sign posted. Here's the thing. That sign was specifically made for me, no videographing, because nobody else videos. Nobody, just me. So that sign is discriminatory because it's targeting solely me. That's crazy. Like, they don't realize they open themselves up to a lawsuit if I wanted. I'm not gonna, obviously. But, you know, well, how stupid are you? You open up an event to the public and then, right, you tell them that. Here's the thing. I've got 5 other videos on my channel about Open Arms. One's even me going through the process of food bank, right? I've got videos of events, picnics, stuff like that. Everything's happy and cheery. They love those. No complaints, nothing like that, right? None, 0 complaints. But because it's a bad thing, they want, no, you can't video, you're banned. If you don't delete it, I'm gonna kick you off the property. That's what he said. If you don't delete your video right now, I'm gonna kick you off the property. I said, okay. Well, no, I wanted to stay, so I said I would. All I'm guilty of in this whole thing is lying. But, right, this clown wanted me to delete my video. I don't know, but what I got out of it is control. He wanted control. He wanted to control the narrative, wanted to control, right? I even said to him, oh, get this. So he tries to say it's about people's privacy, right? And but it's not, because if that's were the case, I could stand on the sidewalk and film, and you can't do it, right? So that's not about people's privacy. It's the fact that you weren't getting the result you wanted, right? And that's all it was, right?
Are you hot?
So anyway, I'm banned from Open Arms.
I heard that.
Yeah.
Nick's like, Dwayne can't talk to me. I'm like, hey, one of you guys.
Nice.
Work.
Mm-hmm.
I love my hair.
A lot of work.
Are you hot?
Oh, you really got an escalator last night. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they don't realize Justin's been kicked out of open arms too many times.
Justin's a troublemaker.
Michelle's here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Michelle.
Justin's a high class troublemaker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then the whole thing of this wasn't that, you know, it was a bad situation. And what they should have done was gone about it and said, this is how we handle bad situations. We got rid of Justin, we calmed everyone down, and everything's back to normal. Not, oh, let's cover up the thing and let's hide what happened. How did they trespass? How do they ban people from talking about it? Do you know what I mean? You can't tell people to shut up about what happened. How are you going to stop people talking about it? You can't.
It's all over town now.
Yeah. So what's the difference whether my camera catches it? Wouldn't you want my camera to show actually what happened so that people aren't going around spreading lies, untruths, whatever? That's accountability. My
Making up
camera is
stories.
accountability, and they don't like accountability, right? They don't like
Making up stories about it.
yeah, they don't like the fact that it's telling the truth, right? That's what they don't like about my camera.
Technically, they should let them do it because they could actually get sued for having something like that going on there too.
Well, no, the idea isn't to hit Open Arms mission. That's not what I want to do. I just want them to
No, but
respect my
Open
rights as a press member.
Yeah, but open arms, like they didn't contain the problem when it first started.
Mm-hmm. They let it
They
go
just
on.
let it- kept
If
on
you see on the
escalating.
video, they let it go on instead of grabbing Justin
Escalating.
right when he started talking and yapping. They let it go on. They let him go to all these little different groups and yap to people and spread
He
their
went
shit.
at Brenda.
Then he went after Brenda too, right? And instead of, they eventually got him, someone took him away, but you know, instead of, they let it go on until it got to where it was. And then they're gonna say, well, we blame you because you're filming. None of the situation was about me at all. None of it was about me at all.
Justin.
Yeah.
Eventually, someone's gonna have to kick his and his father's ass.
Then they turn around and call him a faggot.
Danny's a nice guy, but still, he raised the fucking thing.
Danny's not as nice as you think he is.
No. What I'm just saying is that I know it's not his fault the way that he turned out, but someone has to be responsible, so I say kill them both.
He's just like his father. Matching bookends, them two. I've heard Danny get up.
And then Isaac last night, I teased him, and then fucking Isaac, that's why you lost half your group and half. What half group? I lost Brad and Cheyenne. That's not a loss. That's number one, that's no loss. Number two, that's nowhere near my group. Number three, I don't have a group. It's just me. If people following like me, they're not a group, not my gang.
Hey, Dwayne, there's only 3-4 left.
Thank you, thank you. See, this is why their ban would never work either. There's enough people in the community that love me and Tammy and care about me and Tammy that people would always look after us.
I always get
See,
one for Tammy.
so their ban wouldn't even work, right? Their punishment, trying to get back at me, wouldn't even work.
They're punishing Tammy too. Tammy is not.
What? They better not.
Yeah, the fact that all these policies about no seconds and none of that was because of my camera. Because
Actually, a lot of it's due to the homeless people grabbing for two for themselves. Oh, I need one for my wife. I need one for my girlfriend.
And they all know Tammy. They know I'm not scamming. They know I'm not a dirtbag that's lying to them.
They knew.
Yeah.
They know Tammy.
That's
very
why their
well.
bans won't work, because enough people know and love her. Can you imagine that's their answer, is to try to punish me?
How long have I known you and Tammy?
Long time.
Over 20 years.
Well, 15. Yeah.
Ever since
We moved here.
Helms.
Yeah.
We used to come over and play cards all the time.
We're waiting for Michelle again.
No, but you know what I'm saying. That it's not right to punish her. She's an innocent bystander.
Well, Tammy's mom wants us to move out to Pickering because she's got a 4-bedroom house. She's 80 and she's getting old on in years. So I think we might actually move out there because I can look after her mom and Tammy at the same time. She's got an actual house that's more. Plus, the house is Tammy's when her mom passes anyway, right?
Maybe moving out there anyways.
Probably end of the month. Because everything's paid for. Our moving costs are paid for. All we're taking is my bike, a couple TVs, and our clothes, and the bed and the wheelchair. So that's one van load. We haven't moved in years, so it's all paid for. We don't even have to pay for transport because she's going to get an aunt to come down and drive us up. So it's
Hey, you could do more videos in Mississauga.
Way more.
Where, Pickering or Mississauga?
Pickering. But Toronto's right there and everything.
Yeah,
so.
you could do a lot of vlogs
Yeah,
in
but
Toronto.
see, Pickering's a nice little town to live.
Finally.
You know, I had to let Jeff know that Jen has his shit in her truck. Because you know how those.
Everybody who's smoking? Yeah, I don't know what Isaac's talking about. This is a happy group. You know what I got yesterday? I got 5 more new subs. I'm at like 42 or something.
I still watch your video.
You knew I was teasing you, right?
Yeah, I know.
I'll take you home.
That
afterwards,
was
yeah.
pretty great.
All right. Thank you. Chris?
You waited for me and then handed it that way so I could get the video.
Fuck. It'll be enough people's lips and hands on it. by the
Well,
time
thank
it
you for a
gets
birthday
here.
gift.
Yeah. I weighed it out to about 14 grams, so it's a good chunk.
Yeah, I'm gonna grind it and.
It's already ground. 14
really?
grams. Oh no, it's buds, right?
No, yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay, yeah, you
grind
gotta
it.
grind it up. You gotta grind it up.
I have a blender for that.
If you need a grinder, I got one.
Oh, I got one already. It's electric grinder. It's for my coffee beans, but I use it for weed.
I put the weed that you gave me in with my cigarettes, and every time somebody borrowed the stick,
I'm gonna go
smells
pick
like
up
weed.
I'm gonna pick up paper today with filter.
Nice. Enough people have touched it. It's not gonna
So
be like that.
what's tomorrow?
You got Mike.
So what is like concert going
Did
on?
you get some, Mike? Yeah.
Yeah, I saw them. They're like
Take it to the end of the line.
Grills for the stairs and stuff.
I gotta go over there and I'm gonna go put you in the shade.
Yeah. And the fireworks. Separate.
So how many people are sleeping here Saturday?
Well, there's a bar for beer tent down next to it. It's gonna be down
Yeah.
there too. I'm pretty sure it's
This Saturday?
the same thing as like last year, basically.
I'll be excited.
Now I own it. Now I was just, I'm not gonna smoke, but I was gonna get a bar.
8 o'clock bells.
So if we're doing the thing next week, I'm gonna bring potato chips and dip.
And then next week is usually better because we all get paid.
Yeah.
Next week you
I
don't
got
say.
the.
I don't. I went to 2 weeks.
No, I knew she said people were coming in to sign.
Huh?
I knew she said people were coming in to sign.
What? We get paid in 2 weeks?
Yeah. Today's only the 15th.
Paid on the 29th.
Monday was
29th?
13th.
What?
No, Tuesday was the 13th.
Yeah, that was my birthday.
Chris, I got double chocolate.
Hot chocolate?
But big cupcakes or a small one?
Isn't that massive? I found that this
Big, small, whatever you like.
When I
I got
saw your hand, it was
medium,
this big.
small, large.
Okay.
You know, 'cause
It's a moth.
Oh crap! That's big.
I have no idea. It's just
That's
massive. It's
huge.
like this big across.
Scrappy.
Probably because it was cold. Yeah. Well, I set it in a sunny spot.
No. That one stays between us. Yep. That's been untouched by dog hands.
Makes sense.
What is that, a bug?
A moth. Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
It's like this big across.
Was that at your house?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
This morning I was walking out to the truck to go to the truck. And I just about stepped on it. It was
Have-
laying in the grass.
Have you looked it up? Do you know what kind it is?
Not yet. I haven't. I just.
You ever
I
seen
just
one
got
like
it
that?
this morning.
Might
Never
be.
seen one
It might be a
before.
little rare. You never know.
Never seen it before. So I put it in a sunny spot so it would maybe
Dry out.
showed it to all the grandkids first.
That's cool. Yeah.
And we definitely have to put it in a sunny spot.
All those hairs on it, they can sense through those hairs, eh?
That's amazing, actually. I like that. I'm off.
What is that?
A moth.
It's like this big across.
Oh wow.
Oh, sorry, Mike. All of those hairs on its body, they all are sensors, eh? They can feel like a tickle or a breeze.
It's not quite that big. Yeah, it was something. I gotta go and kill some carpenter bees at the church this morning.
Carpenter bees?
Yeah, the big
digging
fat
into
ones.
The beam in the front entranceway of the church there. They got a whole bunch of holes in there, so I gotta go. I talked to a pest control guy yesterday, the day before.
Are those savable? Those kind? They're not honey producing, right?
No, they're not honey.
No, so you
No,
can.
they're just pains in the ass. They just dig holes. They just wreck holes, like wreck wood all the time. So they'll drill a hole, and it's perfectly a
How do they do
3/8
that?
diameter. They go in. I've researched it. They go in, and then they go horizontal in the beam or whatever. But it's a perfect 3/8 diameter plug
Every time.
every time. It's unreal. So I
Constant all the way through?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They'll lay eggs and everything, and then the mother's in there. So he told me get some of that wasp, that foaming stuff, not just the spray, but the
So what are
foaming
they? Are they actually eating the wood as they go, or are they
eat
just
the wood in
chewing
there,
it up?
and then they and then they lay eggs and pack some more food in there, then lay more eggs, pack some food in there, so that when these things come out, then they come out the hole. Well, you kill the mother, and then you plug the hole, and then nobody.
So
can
these
get
are
out.
somehow getting food out of the wood.
Well, I don't think so. I think they just make a home in there, and then they bring the food
Oh,
and put it in
okay.
there afterwards. But it's just like
No, this
There's
one's that
at
one.
least-
Oh shit!
there's at least a
Oh,
dozen
wow.
holes
Now
or
they're
so,
both
I
done,
think, there in the beams at the front of the church. So I gotta go and plug them this morning. So, gotta go buy some of that wasp spray. And I cut a whole bunch of short little pieces of towel so I can tag them in the holes and plug them all up.
I bet you there's a treatment you can do that makes the wood taste bad to them when they first bite it, and then they're like, "Ew."
We're gonna have to figure that out because that beam, there's a lot of wood there.
No, I'm good. So what have you figured for this basement?
Well, we cut a hole in the concrete,
Same as-
2 foot square, and then just shovel and dig out the dirt, and then put this plastic barrel basically inside.
So, but my point is because the drain out is above the above the basement floor level, why bother digging? Can't we do it like make a depression, not a hole, depression? Put the thing there. It's only floods up there anyway. Why dig
But
down?
you need to get enough for the pump to actually drain.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We dig a depression, of course. We'll do maybe a foot down into the concrete and just sit it in the hole.
Yeah.
Because the pump's got to be down certain.
So what we want to do.
That would only apply if Paul, listen, that would only apply if the drain out pipe is below the floor foundation and it just goes out to the thing.
So
The
we
drain
don't
out
know.
pipe's above the floor, so it doesn't matter whether it's
But the water's
down.
coming out of that what do you call it, clean out, right? And so there's water in the floor underneath potentially coming up too.
Okay.
And so if I drill holes in the sides of the barrel so that the water that's underneath the concrete can go into there and get pumped out.
Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And so we drill holes in the side of the barrel, and we'll wrap it with that fabric, that cloth stuff, so that the dirt can't fill it and pull it in. And then it'll all drain inside there, and then the pump can pump it out, and then it won't flood the floor.
Yeah.
But that
Okay.
thing's going to be, I think it's
So are you
about-
saying when it's flooding, it's coming up not through the pipe, but through the house
Well, it
beside
could
the
be
pipe?
both. It could be both,
Ah,
right?
okay.
I mean, obviously there's a lot of water coming in there, and it's not all coming. Anyway.
Yeah.
And there's no weeping tile, so whatever groundwater is down there, where is it got to go? It can't go anywhere, right? If the water is all raining, all that stuff is coming down on the outside of the house, it can't go anywhere. Where's it going? There's no drain pipe when that house was built. They didn't.
Outside running into the.
So that guy that you
There
sent
is no
the
weeping
one time-
tile, darling.
I think the one guy that somehow we connected with you, who did a scan of cleaning out the whatever the weeping tile or the sewer. I think he came one time. Who was it that came?
Roland? Is that his name? Roland?
Somebody. We had two different people come there and scan it, right? The guy that I knew that scanned it, and then another guy. And
Yeah,
with
Bob
a camera.
Robinson when they came to mark the lines.
And they scanned it with a camera, and they found no weeping tile on the outside of the house.
Did you get in an argument with Justin or something?
Not me, no.
Oh, my man wants him. When we're leaving the church, Justin put his finger up at my,
I heard about that.
all because of Brad.
Going the other way of doing it is by digging all the way around.
You know what? That's right. It is bad. If anybody, he's going after anybody.
No, he wants Justin.
Oh, okay.
Justin threw me on the ground, spit on me the other day.
That's not good.
All right, well, I don't have to go. Have a great day.
See ya.
So I'll pick you up tomorrow.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Probably around 5 or so.
Oh, he's at the
Okay.
good church. That's right. The Friday's meal.
Hey,
I know you
can I
now.
ask a favor of you?
What's that?
Can I ask a favor of you? Could I get some kitty litter for tomorrow? Thank you.
Why the hell did I just get a cold chill? Somebody just walked over my grave.
Oh, the sun went behind the clouds.
I thought we're supposed to get a thunderstorm last night. What happened about that?
I am so glad we didn't. I got up and like all my car windows were open. I was like, where's my light?
If I would have known it wasn't gonna rain last night, I would have put the log outside, but.
You see trouble here? Yeah, I know. No trouble, it's right there.
Me, it feels like it's gone down. That lump.
Polly.